So let's take a nice deep breath in. And then as you exhale, take your focus down to your tailbone. And then take your focus a little bit further, as if you're taking your focus right down and grounding yourself. So really concentrate, feel a little bit into where you're sitting. And ground yourself on the seat. And then slowly travel that focus up the spine. Take your focus all the way through the spine, all the way to the crown, and extend out above the crown and really extend and lengthen upwards. And then just take a few breaths up and down, all the way from that seat to the beyond the crown, and from above the crown down to the seat. Do that a few times, kind of really centering yourself. And as you do that, do a little check-in to see where you're at this morning, what your vitality is like, what your quality of sleep was like, what your quality of thoughts and emotions are like this morning. And then as you exhale, just tip the chin, just feel that pull sensation. And as you inhale, lift the chin, keeping your jaw closed, and send the jaw towards the ceiling. Feel the pull sensation underneath the jawline. And again, exhale, dipping the chin, lengthening through the back body. And one more time, lifting the chin, jaw upwards. Coming back to center, so you just level with the floor, turning your head to the right and hold it there. And turning your head to the left. Then we'll turn the head to the right again, then bring your chin across your chest, go all the way across to the left. Keep the jaw closed as you go up and over, moving into rotations here. And the other way when you're ready. And then coming back through to center, sitting nice and tall. We're going to take the fingertips to the shoulders and move into your shoulder rotations. Now try not to be in a hurry. Maybe close your eyes and be super deliberate with the movement. Big lift through the elbows, drawing the shoulder blades back and back to the front. Go the other way. Now take a big reach to the ceiling. Grab hold of your right wrist and pull as tall as you can on the right side, then lean over towards the left and hold it for a few breaths. Feel that space between the ribs and the hips, breathing into that space. Let's go the other way, up and over. And then do a big stretch up to the ceiling. We're going to turn towards the right. Place your hand on your knee and stay with that twist. Still, think back to how we started. So feel the tailbone and the seat all the way down, and then feel the crown and beyond all the way up. So hold that length. Inhale as we come back to center, reaching up, and then exhale, go the other way. And again, same thing, all the way down and all the way up. And then as you come back, stretch tall into the center once again. And bring the arms down. We'll extend the legs to the front. So you can hop off your cushion if you're sitting on one. Grab your right leg, hold onto the thigh. And we'll just go up and down, bending and straightening for a moment through the knee. And then as you go up, stay there, walking up, sitting really tall as you draw that leg in. Hold that for a couple of breaths. And then bringing that foot across. So hold on to the foot. So with the left hand, hold the foot, right hand, hold the knee. Flip the knee open, and then just sway that leg across your body. That's it, like rocking it. Think about what that feels like into the right hip. Draw the leg all the way towards you. So you're kind of aiming your foot towards your opposite shoulder and then back down. Do that again, lifting up and down. One more. Now hold it here. We're going to take this leg down towards the ground, circle it around and up. And when you're ready, go the other way. And then hold it here. Bring that knee back in, extend the leg out. So let's go back to the left side, holding the left thigh and just going up and down to start with. Bend and straighten. And then we'll go up and hold and walking up. A little stretch. Opposite hand holds the foot, and then the left hand holds the knee, and we're going to rock it across the body. Bringing that down and around, circling. So you're pulling that opposite foot sort of towards your shoulder. And when you're ready, reversing. Try and get full range of movement. Circle it all the way around. And then hug the knee into the chest and extend the leg away, keeping the feet a little bit apart. Bring your hands behind you. And then point the toes away. Bring both feet towards each other. Pull it all the way back and take it out wide. Circle it around. Now try and keep the knees nice and still. That's it. Pointing. Draw it towards each other. Take it out. Make that again really deliberate movements. Without moving the knees, so without rolling the whole leg around. Go the other way. One more round. And then hold it there. Good. So just relax here for a second. Keep your eyes closed. And focus on your ankles, focus on your knees, focus on your hips. Feel up and down the spine, the shoulders, and the neck. And then when you take an inhale, raising both arms and reach forward. And then as you reach forward, just rest your arms next to your legs. And then go all floppy like a rag doll. Just let yourself hang here. Feel that pull between the shoulders, across the back. And roll back out of that position, extending your arms up. And then we go forward again. And we're going to go just a little bit further, but again, just go floppy. So you're still not at your maximum. You're feeling the end range, and then you just hang out there, relax there. And then roll again out of that, breathing in. Exhale, go a little further. This time maybe grab hold of something, maybe ankles, toes, wherever. I'm going to hold for another 2 or 3 breaths like this. Now keep holding where you're holding. So if it's your ankles, your knees, doesn't matter. Lift up, look past your toes. Walk your bottom back a little bit. Send your sternum forward. So reach and then fold forward even more and grab hold of wherever and hold it here. Take one more breath, and then all the way up tall, lengthen the spine, and release the arms down. Let's come back to a cross-leg position, so you can sit back on a cushion if you want. And then sitting nice and tall, and again relaxing through the shoulders. We're going to turn the head to the left, and then with pinchy fingers, you're going to place those fingers on your chin. So one thumb underneath and your index finger on top. And then slide really firmly towards the right ear. So come back to the chin, and then really firmly slide your fingers along the jawline towards the ear. And particularly slide that thumb underneath the jawline quite firmly. And then right underneath, follow the jawline completely to the ear. Quite firmly pulling along here. One more time. And then we'll place a hand down and slowly turn your head all the way the other way. So turn your head with your right hand, pinchy fingers at the chin, and then sliding along the jawline. And you've got one hand finger running across the jaw and the other one underneath, that thumb underneath, quite firmly pulling. Okay, one more time. Run along quite firmly. Tuck underneath. Get that sticky tissue. And then come back to center slowly. Now from here, take both hands so your fingers are on your jaw. And then you're going to run the fingers down the jaw and down the neck as you look up, and then pull right across the collarbone. And then you look straight ahead. You start with your fingers on your jaw, and then you run the fingers along the jaw, and then you run the fingers down your neck as you look up. One more only. So run it across the jaw and down as you look up. So you're pulling. And then you're going to drop your chin down, and now you're going to take your fingertips together at the back of your neck, and then you're going to run your fingers down your neck to your shoulders quite firmly. So from the back of the neck, so on either side of your spine, run the fingers down your neck and then along your shoulders, and as you get to the shoulders, pull them down a little. Couple more times like this. Run the fingers down your neck. And then release. Good, relax. All right, let's come back to hands and knees now. And hold it here. Once you're in hands and knees, bring your chin all the way to your chest, tuck your tailbone and push away and hold it here. And then from your tailbone, leading with your tailbone, slowly all the way through, looking up. Now, when you look up like this, keep the jaw closed. Pull the shoulders away from the ears. And then we go back down, rounding out. Tuck the chin in, open up through the back. Keep the jaw closed. As you inhale, look forward, send the jaw forward. And just continue like this for a moment. Last one. Inhale. Exhale. Come back to a flat spine. Draw the shoulders away, tuck your toes, press into the arms, push up to the mountain, a little bit of a march on the spot, working through the feet, calves and Achilles, hamstrings. And then we'll come down to the knees. Now lie down onto your stomach and sit up on your forearms, the elbows on the floor. So you're in a Sphinx position. So you're sitting up on the elbows, Sphinx position. So this in itself is already a very passive back bend. So close your eyes for a moment, soften your belly, soften your back. Just take some easy breaths here. Now here you can bend your knees, bringing your heels towards your bottom in a really relaxed way, so you're not trying to touch your bottom. And you can even relax a bit more through the shoulders. So you're really just softening here. Really feel that release into the belly, into the hip flexors, into the back. You can do a little side to side with the feet. You can bring the feet back down and relax here, stay here. Just take your hands a bit wider, but keep your elbows where they are. And then lift your elbows off the floor if you can. So you're going into the seal, so you've got straight arms. If that's too intense, slide your hands further forward. And then just take a few breaths here. Keep connecting to your breath, long breaths. One more breath. And then ease it all the way down. We're going to take the left arm out to the side with the palm facing down, straight out to the side. And then take the right leg over. So you're lying on the right, on the left hip, and just let that leg slowly fall back and just let it hang there. As you roll back to the stomach, take your other arm out to the side and roll over onto your right side. Let that leg fall back. Slide the arm out a little bit if you can, and have the shoulder nice and open. We come back to center. Come back to hands and knees, slowly up. Knees apart, sit into child's pose. Softening and hold it here. Come back to hands and knees. We're going to step the right foot to the little finger side of the hand. Sinking forward into the hips, looking forward. You can let that right knee open up so the sole of the foot falls away. Walk the hands forward a bit more. Now, if you have a bolster or a cushion, you could have that in front and maybe come down onto your forearms, or if you can go onto your forearms anyway, that's all good. And then just keep softening and hanging into here. You can even let your head hang a little bit. Come back up onto your hands, place your right hand on your knee and turn towards the right leg. And then if you can raise your arm, push out of the bottom arm. You may even be able to grab your foot, get that quad stretch. And then come back down with the hand, place the knees on the ground, and come back to the mountain. Broad through the shoulders. The hands are wide. And do whatever feels good here for a few moments. And then back to the knees, stepping the left leg to the little finger side. Stay here, sinking into it. Opening up through the knee. And maybe coming onto your bolster or cushion. And then coming up, place your right hand on the ground. Place your left hand on your knee and twist towards the knee. Keep leaning forward. And then if you want, you can raise your left arm up and maybe even grab your foot. So your left knee is still falling open, sole of the foot, and you're rotating either with that left arm to the ceiling or grabbing the foot. Hold it for a few more breaths like this. Just let that hip open up. Slowly release, place the hands on the ground. Now place your left foot flat and then tuck your back toe, lift the knee and do a couple of hops forward and see if you can get your right foot to the outside of your right hand. And then go into a deep squatting position if you can. Elbows are on the inside of the knees, pressing the knees apart, pressing the hands together, and then lifting your chest up. You can do a little bit of movement. Check in with your neck again. Try tucking. Make sure your shoulders are away from your ears. We're working with that easy breath here. Let's grab hold of the elbows. Lift your bottom up. Stay hanging, soft knees, and then do a little sway from side to side. Do a little bounce, if you like. Shift your weight to your toes, shift them back to your heels. Lean more to the right, lean more to the left. Sit more to your heels, bring your hands to your knees, tuck your chin, tuck your tailbone, and roll up. Bring the feet a little closer together. Just take a moment here in that stand well posture. So close your eyes, send your tailbone down. Think back to that seated position, that drawing down and the awareness below the tailbone and out to the crown. From here, taking your arms overhead. Stretch really tall, lengthen. And then fold forward and grab the ankles. Rotate the hands to the floor and step the right leg back. We're going to keep the knee off the ground so you're on your toes. Take a look forward, breathe in, and then breathe out. Straighten the front leg, press into your heel and big toe. Inhale as we lunge into a look forward, and then exhale as we press into the heel and big toe. Do that again. Inhale as you lunge forward, and then exhale. And now stay here. Press into the floor a little bit with your hands. Keep your big toe on the ground. And then bring your abdomen and your chest and your head closer and closer to the leg. You could even bring your hands backwards. So fingers pointing towards the back foot, walking the hands back a little. Hold it here. Keep drawing back through the left hip. And then look forward, bend the front knee, step back to the mountain. Big push, lift up through the sit bones. Coming forward into a high plank. And from here, shift your weight forward, tuck the elbows in, come all the way down. Take an inhale, come up to cobra. And exhale, stay here. Take a couple of breaths here. Exhale, come all the way down, come back to the mountain. And take your left leg high, breathing in, and step it between the hands. Just come back into that lunge, looking forward, breathing in, and then step to the front as you breathe out, hanging over the legs. Tuck the tailbone, push through the feet as you roll up. Arms come overhead. Send the hips forward, reach back. And then exhale, come back down. Stay here. Let's take the left leg back, keeping the legs straight. Look straight ahead. So inhale, and then as you exhale, straighten, press into the heel and big toe. Inhale again, bend the front knee, look forward. And then exhale, straighten. Inhale, bending. Exhale, straighten and hold it here. Now sink a bit closer. Walk the hands back on the mat if you want. And just bring your abdomen, chest, head closer to the leg. The hands move forward, bend the front knee, step back to the mountain, exhale. Big press, lift up. Come into your plank position and lower the body to the ground. Breathing into cobra. Hold for 2 breaths. And then back to the mountain. Raising your right leg high, step it through. Breathing in, look forward. Step to the front, breathing out. And then roll all the way up, taking the arms overhead, sending the hips forward. Let's come to a prayer position. Pranamasana, let's stay in that position for a moment with the eyes closed. Just take your feet a little bit apart. Now make 2 fists. So you're going to tuck your thumbs in and wrap your fingers around your thumbs. So you make 2 fists with your thumbs inside. Place 1 fist on either side of your sacrum, so on the back of the pelvis. Slightly tuck your tailbone and draw your elbows towards each other. Draw the shoulder blades together. And then push into the chest. So lift the chest up. Keep squeezing the shoulder blades. Keep the jaw closed and sending your jaw upwards. Now you can lightly squeeze your glutes. Press your feet into the floor. Lean into your hips. Squeeze shoulder blades. Jaw upwards and hold. Keep breathing into the chest. Slowly extend out of that position, nice and easy on the neck. Good. Raising your arms overhead, breathing in. And then just do a sweeping drop down. Come back up, breathing in. And again, sweeping down. Inhale up. One more. Inhale up. And then from here, bring your arms down, take your feet wider, do a little rotation, floppy arms. Do that a few more times. And then come back to center. So we're going to stay standing with the feet hip width apart, nice and tall. Take your right arm in front of your face. So you've got a bent elbow in front of your face. You're going to swing the left arm underneath and then see if you can come all the way around so your fingers are on your palms. Okay, we'll grab the hands. So you're in that eagle pose with the arms. Okay, we're going to take a little bit of weight to the left leg and lift your right heel off the ground. Okay, and then take your foot across so your right foot is on the outside of your left foot. Now squeeze your thighs together and then see if you can kind of start to sit into a squatting position. You want to try and get your knee, your top leg over top of your knee. Elbows forward, hands away. Stay here, or you may even be able to lift your foot off the ground or even wrap that other foot behind. I think my thighs have gotten bigger. Hold and keep pressing the elbows away. Kind of gaze through your hands. If you want to try, you can try bringing your elbows closer to your knees. Rounding out. And then come back up, sending the elbows forward. Hold it here. And then all the way to standing and just sort of relax the arms down. Good. Let's take that left arm in front. Swing the right arm underneath. Try and get your hands around and take it forward. Hold it here. So shift your weight to your right foot. Take your left foot on the other side. And hold it here. Now try sitting into it to bring that leg over as much as you can. So squeeze the thighs together and start sitting back. You could have that foot off the ground. Try and tuck in it behind. Keep pressing the elbows forward and you're gazing through the hands. See if we can round out a little. Coming back up. Holding. Keep sitting into it. And press through. Rolling up. Circle that around. Good. Let's bring the arms back overhead, breathing in and sweeping down. Straight back up, breathing in, sweeping down. One more. Breathing in, lower the arms. Let's stay in stand well posture for a moment. Reconnecting to the breath. All right, open the eyes, take the arms out to the front, lift up onto the toes, start to come down slowly, reach forward. See if you can sit behind your feet and hold it there. Good, and just coming all the way back. When I lie down on the back and hug your knees to the chest. Do a little side to side rocking here. Might even circle that around a little. Other way when you're ready. Let's take the feet to the ground and reach your arms all the way behind. Do a little tilt of the pelvis, peeling away, coming up. And then roll down and keeping your arms behind. Just do a few times up and down. All right, one more time. And then from here, bring the knees back in. Feet on the ground, take your right ankle, cross your left knee. Dorsiflex the foot, come up, grab the thigh. So use your elbow, open the knee a little, maybe do a little gentle movement. Let's slide the right leg further along, so squeeze the legs together, maybe going into a bind, so you could even have that foot behind. Both legs over to the left. You could support your legs, or if you've got that cushion, you could put the cushion underneath your knees if you need to, if you want to. And then close your eyes, turn your head in the opposite direction. And just keep letting the body sink into this. So the posture does the work. We don't have to push into it. You just stay in this position, close your eyes, easy breath. Ease back to center, nice and slowly. Use your elbow to press into the center and come back around. Now just have your feet back on the ground again. Reach your arms behind. Let's do the tilt. Lift the hips, come up nice and high and hold. And then take a nice slow roll down. Okay, we're going to take the Left leg, lift up, grab the right thigh, use your elbow, maybe some movement there. So left ankle on top of the right knee, and then hold it here. Lifting up, doing a little bit of movement. Let's slide the left leg along, squeeze it together, and then take both legs over. So once again, if you want, you could put that cushion there just to ease the stretch, and just you might after a while be able to move it. And just take your time, close your eyes, turn your head in the opposite direction, just let the stretch happen, keep softening into it. Slowly using your elbow to push back to center, come back around. Bring your hands to your knees and then just circle around the back of the pelvis. Just gentle massage, a few in each direction. And then we're going to stay there. Now you can either just stay lying on the floor, maybe placing something underneath your knees, or you can come to a sitting position. Just whatever is going to work best for you today. And then when you're ready, either seated or lying down, eyes are closed. So let's start by taking a slow rhythmical breath in. So full slow breath in and a full slow breath out. See if you can come back to that same breath focus that we started with, where you're starting the breath past the tailbone and you finish the breath past the crown. Now you can bring in the Ujjayi breath, if you're familiar with that, which is that slight constriction at the throat, feeling that vibration. So bringing in that sound and anchoring your focus on the sound. Not forced, just subtle. Keep following that pathway. Become really focused, as if there is a channel and you're just observing and feeling the breath moving up and down that channel. And then just let yourself breathe and focus in any way. So open your focus. There's no particular focus on anything. Just let yourself be in an open, drifty state. Still aware of the breath, just a subtle breath, natural. And then just allow your awareness, your consciousness to drift a little bit. Your thoughts, just whatever pops up. Bring the focus back into the body, just feeling the feet, the legs, the torso, the hands, the arms, the shoulders, the head, the whole body. Have an awareness of the whole body, feeling the whole body, maybe moving some fingers and toes. Take a nice deep breath in, taking the arms overhead, stretching tall. And in your own time, coming to sitting if you're not already. Bring the hands through to a prayer position. Very good. Namaste.